Instagram has completely changed for 2023, and the type of posts you need to be creating, how long you should be creating your posts, and so much more has changed. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you all the updates so that you can increase the amount of followers that you're currently getting on Instagram. In fact, if you implement everything that I share with you, I think you're gonna be able to skyrocket your growth on Instagram. This creator just implemented these tips and gained over 30,000 followers, and this creator over 50,000 followers, and that was in an incredibly short period of time. And those weren't even the people that grew the most. I just thought that it was a realistic example for what you could expect if you implement these tips. But before we dive into them, I need you to smash the subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free Instagram growth course. You can get it the link in the pinned comment below that'll share with you the best time to post and what hashtags you should be using, because unfortunately, those things have changed also. First and foremost, there are only 3 types of posts you should be doing on Instagram right now, and that is completely it. The first one is going to be Reels, the second is going to be carousels, the third is going to be stories. And if you didn't know, carousels are getting pushed like absolutely crazy right now on Instagram because Instagram's trying to overcorrect. In fact, Instagram's CEO literally came out and said, look, we pushed Reels way too much in the past. Now we're trying to balance that between Reels and carousels. But what I think is really going to happen, what you guys are going to see begin to happen, is they're going to start pushing Reels way more than they are carousels, because they're realizing it's keeping people on the app longer. If Instagram wants to compete with TikTok or YouTube Shorts, they need to be prioritizing short form content over everything, and that's what you're going to see in the future. But for right now, there is an arbitrage period where you can take advantage of uploading carousels. Now, the type of carousels that work are not 4 pictures of you. That's unfortunately not what's going to work. Instead, it needs to be informational things, or it needs to be news-based. Now, depending on what niche you're in, this will change what kind of content you're going to do, but you're going to want to make sure that it's either news-based or information-based. Essentially, what you want to do, the first carousel should be some kind of thing that has a hook, it has a question, it has something that triggers people. And then the next 4 should be steps that go through that. For example, today's Valentine's Day that I'm recording this, and you should say something along the lines of, you're a terrible boyfriend if you didn't get your Valentine these 4 gifts, and then have 4 different gifts, or whatever the case is. I know that that's only to one very specific niche, but you could do it for fashion. For example, 4 Valentine's outfits that you need to get from H&M. Or if you're doing crypto, the 4 biggest trades that you could do today now that there was a hot inflation report. You see where I'm going here? There are a ton of different examples that you could use for everything, but it needs to be specific to this moment in time, which is why newsworthy stuff is going to be the best thing to put a carousel in. Secondly, you need to make sure that you're focused on your watch time. In fact, I would be creating shorter videos than ever before. 5-second videos are what's going viral right now on Instagram, whether it be a meme, or if you do a video that just has a hook and then tells people to read the caption like this creator right here does all the time. These are the types of posts that are getting pushed out like crazy. Another type of post that's getting pushed out like crazy is tweet posts. And the best part about these posts is they take almost no time for you to create, and they get shared like crazy. And that's what Instagram ultimately wants to see. They want to see, one, that people are completing your whole entire video, and ideally going to your profile page. But even more importantly, they want to see that you're sharing your content, because at the end of the day, if you can get people to stay on Instagram, that is when Instagram is going to push you out. So Instagram is going to prioritize content that gets people to stay on Instagram. And what is that right now? That's 1, story posts get reactions to them. So please make sure the first story that you post every day has something people can react to, because then the rest of your stories are going to get more views. If you want to reset the amount of views that you're getting on your stories because you've been seeing that you're getting less views than you ever have been before, what you should be doing is not posting on stories for 24 hours. The next thing you need to be taking advantage of, like I said, is those carousel posts, newsworthy things. And then third, Instagram Reels, ideally short Instagram Reels. But we can't just stop there. There are 2 other things that I need to make sure that you're doing, because if you're not doing these things, it's going to be the reason that you're not getting followers right now on Instagram. The third thing is making sure that your videos have 3 components to them. 1, that you're leveraging memes. You guys need to make sure that you're using memes and making them relatable to your niche, because again, these things get shared, they take almost no time to create, and you're able to leverage somebody else. For example, if you have Trump saying something crazy and then you have it related to your niche or related to something that people can relate to in your niche, guess what happens? People share it, people watch it, people get mad because Trump's in it. You might get mad because Trump's in it, but it doesn't matter, because it gets views, it's provocative, and it gets you followers. The second thing, you shouldn't be using trending sounds unless you're actually participating in the trend. If you're not participating in the trend, you should be using original sounds. Instagram is prioritizing original sounds right now. And then the third thing, they're prioritizing content that has text on the screen. For example, things that have a hook. For example, things that just have a bunch of text on the screen. It's a really short video, and by the time you're done reading the text, guess what happens? The video is looped. That's the type of content that Instagram's pushing like crazy. Back in the day, Instagram wasn't pushing videos that had text on the screen because they thought that it wasn't aesthetically pleasing, and now they've realized that it actually increased the amount of watch time that people get on their videos, which is why Instagram has begun pushing that out. But we can't stop there. There's one last thing that you need to make sure that you're doing if you want to get more followers right now, and that is adding a call to action into your content. It is incredibly important that you do this. this. I see way too many creators, especially you small creators on Instagram, tell people to share, comment, like, save. Don't get them to do that. Just get them to follow. All you want them to do is follow you, because ideally they're going to follow you, they're going to go to your profile page, and like I mentioned earlier in the video, that's one of the best actions that you can show to Instagram that somebody took, because it shows that they're actually interested in the rest of your content. So what does Instagram naturally do then? They push your older content and your newer content to that person, because they know, hey, this person's incredibly interested in this person. That's why they went to their profile, and Instagram is going to continue to push your content to them if you can get them to do that. So please make sure the only call to action that you have at the end of your videos in the last 3 seconds and at the end of your description is getting somebody to follow you, and give them a strong reason to do it. It shouldn't just be follow for more. People don't want more. People want to lose weight. People want better fashion. People want to make money. People want whatever it is. So whatever your content's around, whatever that idealistic thing is, make it follow for that, because it's getting them to confirm that they actually want that, and that is how you get a lot of people to take action, so that you get 1,000 views on a video, but you end up getting 50 or 100 followers every single time, and then you can upload multiple videos a day, not have to go viral, and you're still getting hundreds to thousands of views and followers every single day. Now let me ask you a question. How much different would your life look if you got paid every single time that you posted on Instagram? It would look totally different, right? Maybe you'd be able to pay down some debt. You might have a side hustle. You might have a business that you might start off of it. Well, if you want that to happen, you need more followers on Instagram, which is exactly why I created my Instagram mentorship program. If you go to the link in the description of this video, you can sign up right now. There are limited spots, but essentially it's going to guarantee that you get more followers on Instagram. You heard that right. It's going to get you more followers so that you can monetize them, so that you can start a business, so that you can get sponsorship deals, whatever the case is, it doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, give you new content ideas, and we're going to critique your analytics to guarantee that you get more followers on Instagram. At the end of the 30 days, if you didn't get more followers, you get your money back, 0 questions asked. There's absolutely no risk for signing up with this. You're going to get more followers or get your money back. So what are you waiting for? Now is the time where you can take advantage of Instagram. You can start your side hustle. You can start your business. You could get sponsorship deals, or maybe get your music out there. Whatever you want to do, it's possible on Instagram. So please go to the link in the description of this video before spots sell out, because unfortunately, I can't work with everybody. Or watch the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos Instagram thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.